Forrest Gump said, life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. Ew. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ebony, and today I have a delicious recipe for you guys. So a little backstory: in 2016, when I was still in college, I spent my college spring break in Hawaii. It was an absolutely amazing experience and one of my favorite things ever. I tried an acai bowl for the first time in Hawaii, and it was phenomenal. I came back home and I literally made it every day. Every single day. I got my brother hooked on it. I got my fiance hooked on it. Everybody around me loved acai bowls. So now that I'm on keto, I wanted to find a way to make it keto-fied because not all the ingredients in the acai bowl that I would make are keto-friendly, especially bananas. You know, bananas have very high sugar count, so it's not very appropriate for keto. And the acai packets that I used to use also have some sugars in them as well. So I found a way to make this keto-fied, and y'all, I fell in love. This is so tasty. It's so good. It's so creamy. It's so smooth. It's that nice cold treat that you want on a hot summer day or when you just want it anytime, just like I do. So let's get into the video. Alright, so we're going to start with these zero sugar acai packets. They're pure unsweetened. I found them at Whole Foods. They have about 4 carbs in them, but it has 3 dietary fiber. So it's only 1 net carb per packet, which is amazing, okay? So I'm going to take one of these packets and I'm going to run it under hot water, and then we'll be back. Alright, so this is what the packet looks like after you run it under hot water. It does make it a little liquidy, but it's not completely liquid. I find that it's way easier to blend like this. So what you're going to do now is just, of course, open your packet and put it in your blender of choice. I am using my NutriBullet, but if you have an even higher powered blender, that will work as well. The next thing we're going to add into our blender is going to be these frozen strawberries. These are the Private Selection from Kroger. I absolutely love this brand. I'm going to take a couple of handfuls of strawberries and place them in the blender on top of the acai packet. I like using frozen fruit so I don't have to use ice because that kind of waters down the taste. So this way you're using frozen fruit and it makes it just as thick as using ice. Next, I'm going to take the Private Selection blueberries, and I'm going to just take a handful of those as well. Like I said, I absolutely love this brand. Alright, so these are key in your keto acai bowl, okay? These frozen avocados are going to make your bowl so creamy and so smooth. In regular acai bowls, you would use bananas, but since we don't use those on keto, we're going to use these frozen avocados, and y'all, it's about to transform your acai bowl, okay? Next, you're going to take your sweetener of choice. I love the Lakanto Monkfruit Sweetener. I found this one at TJ Maxx for super cheap, but I absolutely love the taste. It has no aftertaste at all. It has about 0 net carbs per tablespoon. So I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons to start with of this sweetener because, like I said, the acai packet is unsweetened. So if you are like me, you're going to want to add some sweetener. This is going to be my liquid of choice. I absolutely love this cashew almond blend. It has 1 net carb per cup, but we're not even going to use that much because the less liquid you use, the thicker your acai bowl will be. So we're going to just kind of eyeball it and add it when needed, when the mixer kind of jams up. So just pour a little bit to start with. So as I was mixing it up, I noticed that I needed to add more liquid. So I'm just going to add just a little more milk on top because, like I said, the less liquid you use, the thicker your acai bowl will be. So I'm not going to put too much. I'm just going to put some on top to make it easier to blend down there by the blade. As you can see, I kept having to take it off and shake it up. I know it's annoying, but sometimes you just have to do it. But if you do have a higher power mixer, like a Vitamix, you definitely want to use that for your acai bowl. You also want to make sure that you're taking off the lid and stirring your acai bowl around, because you want to make sure that those big chunks get mixed up as well. Alright, so now that it's all blended up nice and smooth, you're going to give this a little taste just to make sure it's sweet enough for you, because like I said, I like mine pretty sweet. So I'm just going to give it a little taste, and I actually decided that I wanted it a little more sweeter. There's nothing wrong with that, so I went ahead and added about 2 more tablespoons of the Lakanto sweetener, and this actually made it super perfect for me. But it's all up to you and your preference, so please do what you would like. Alright, so now it's time to cut up our fruit. This is nice and perfect, and I'm going to stick it in the freezer while I'm cutting up our fruit. So the only berries that I had on hand were strawberries and blueberries. So I'm going to cut up my strawberries nice and small. And you can use any berries that you would like. If you like raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, any type of berries that are low carb, you can always use them. But these are the only ones that I had on hand, and I absolutely love strawberries on top of my acai bowl. So this was perfect for me. Now it's time for our favorite part, the plating. So of course you're going to pour your acai mixture in first, and then you're going to take your strawberries and line them up on one side. I like mine to look aesthetically pleasing, so don't judge me. You can plate it however you want. Alright, so next I'm going to take some blueberries, and of course I rinsed all of my fruit. Please rinse your fruit before you eat them. Next we're going to take some unsweetened coconut flakes. This is the Kroger brand, and for this Kroger brand it's about 1 net carb per 2 tablespoons, so it's perfect. We're going to line it up just like our blueberries and strawberries. And like I said, it has to be aesthetically pleasing. Like, look at this, y'all. It looks amazing. Next, we're going to add our granola. I absolutely love the Sola granola. I've had just about all of them, but this is one of my favorites, the vanilla almond. It's about 4 net carbs for the serving size of a bowl, but we're not even going to use the whole bowl size, so it's going to be even less than that, okay? So line it up right next to your coconut. I personally like a lot of granola because I love the crunch it gives, but please feel free to use as much or as less as you would like. In my regular acai bowls, I will always drizzle honey over it, but for my keto acai bowls, I'm going to use this Lakanto Maple flavored syrup. It is the bomb, y'all. Low carb, low calories, all that. So I'm going to drizzle it on top, and it's going to add the perfect amount of sweetness. Now this is optional, but please try it. This part is optional as well, but I absolutely love peanut butter. I can eat it by the spoonfuls, and I absolutely love it on my acai bowls. So I'm just going to take a spoon and drizzle it right over, and y'all, this adds the best flavor to your acai bowl. So please, please, please try it, okay? After you put all the finishing touches, there you have it, folks. You have your low-carb keto acai bowl, and it tastes amazing, okay? So please, please try it. Make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!